What's up, gaming heroes? Welcome back to another awesome World of Warcraft video. My name is Erosium, and in today's video, we're actually going to be looking at how you can make even more gold from World of Warcraft in a passive way. Now, the reason my channel has become a little bit more popular within the gold making scene in particular, and just World of Warcraft in general, is whatever I do, whether it's gold making, mount farming, pet farming, setting up like old pieces of World of Warcraft content, I make sure I have fun with it. I don't just do things for results. I do them because I enjoy doing them. And I think it's so important when you're playing a game to enjoy playing the game. You shouldn't do a gold farm if it's boring. You just shouldn't, because you'll stop enjoying the game and you'll fall out of love with it. And that's not what you need. You're paying for this game every month. When you're paying for that, you may as well enjoy the game. So that's what I try and make this channel about. And this video will be massively about just passive means that you can make gold. Thank you as always to my wonderful patrons. We are about a third of the way to becoming a full-time content creator due to the 50 patrons you guys have signed up to. If you don't know already, my Patreon isn't a normal Patreon. I've got a full website that's connected up to the Patreon with like loads and loads of different guides that will teach you how to make a ton of gold in a really passive daily way. But without further ado, let's get into the video, shall we? Okay, Erosium, where are you? Tell me. Okay, Mr. Random Viewer who just asked that. I am in the Shrine of the 7 Stars currently. Let me show you right now. Shrine of the 7 Stars just here. And this is the Alliance equivalent. The Horde equivalent is here. Shrine of the 2 Moons. And if you come to this area and you come to the back left, which is where I am, the back left of the building, and you've got a Pandaria crafting profession up to max, then you will be able to see vendors here. Now, if you're a leather worker, there'll be a leather working vendor here. Unfortunately, I can't show you the things that we could potentially buy because of the fact that this character doesn't have leather working. This character doesn't have a very high profession, so I can't show you that. But each of these vendors actually have a whole ton of recipes that you can buy in Pandaria if you have a high enough crafting. Now, what you can do with this crafting, they're all really good transmogs that you can sell on the auction house. So you simply come over to these recipe vendors here, you buy them, and you use all the materials you get from the Tiller's farm, and you craft the transmogs every single day, and then you sell them on the auction house. Here's my tailoring character, and my tailoring character hasn't gone and bothered to get any of these recipes yet, so I thought I'd bring it over, as all of my other characters have already learned these recipes. So I was like, well, how do I show it if it won't show anymore if I've learnt them? I've got a tailoring character, so here we go. All I need now is to buy a bunch of Spirit of Harmonies, and I can come over here and buy all of this wonderful transmog gear. And this is all considered like PvP gear, but we can just basically buy it, craft it, sell it, because it looks so good. This stuff really looks good. Oh, you can't show it unless you buy it. That's so silly, but it is really, really good. Oh my gosh, yes, please. Was that Amis? Is that still up here now? Oh, it's because I haven't learned it yet. Okay, let's go through each one of these really carefully then. And purchase away, Erosium. Purchase them all, Erosium. So let's go ahead and learn this stuff. Boom, boom. So happy with this stuff. This is going to sell really well. Okie dokie, now that's done. Let's go down to Pandaria and look at the contenders. Now we can actually start to look at some of this gear. Look at this. How epic is that? Amazing. Right, what's this one look like? It's just different color. Let's try all of these pieces together, just so we can get a good indication as to what it looks like, the bottom pieces. This is the top pieces as a full transmog set. And you can see straight away the profits on them are straight there. I do so much farming of Pandaria stuff that getting this cloth isn't even a cost for me. It's like easy peasy. Don't worry about it, bro. Look at how cool that is. Are you trying to tell me that does not look beast mode? Oh my goodness, dude. That looks so cool. Right, let's try the top ones now. You can see already it's more of a light looking thing. I definitely think I would try this probably on my Discipline Priest. I think it would actually look quite nice on my Discipline Priest here. Obviously the cloak lets it down because, you know, there's no cloak you can craft, but it still does look really, really nice. I love how like the greens and blues go together. I think that's very cool, and I can see why these sell like crazy. It's crazy that the bottom ones sell a lot better than the top ones in a lot of these. But either way, it's going to be winner, winner, chicken dinner for me. I'm going to sell all of these. And hey, if you've got an engineer, it's even easier for you, dude, because you can literally park your engineer right here. You have access to your bank just here. You have access to engineering supplies, mailbox. You've even got your auction house right there. It is one of the coolest spots in the game for just auctioneers in general. But this area here is amazing. Now, just a word to the warning, you aren't buying these recipes with gold. You're buying them with Spirits of Harmony. So you're probably going to need 26 Spirits of Harmony to buy all of the recipes from your given vendor. I believe the blacksmithing one costs 26, the tailoring one 26, and leatherworking 26. I can't speak for the other ones, but that's how many I needed. So you buy them for Spirits of Harmony, and you can craft those and sell those on the auction house. That is one of the many flips that I use the Tiller's Gold Farm for. It's just generally a really, really good way of just getting the extras out of the Tiller's Gold Farm. Now, you guys know that I've been doing the Tiller's Gold Farm, and I'll show you that. Now, if you've been living under a rock these last few weeks, and you don't know already, I will explain right now. I started the Tiller's Farm. Now, what is the Tiller's Farm? The Tillers are basically a group of farmers in Pandaria where they allow you to basically start farming. You don't start with all of these plots here. You only start with a measly 4 planters, and then you have to do daily quests to unlock reputation, and when you get to exalted you get all of these basically these plots. I cover this in a different video, so if you want to check that video out, it's just called the Tiller's Farm, so feel free to have a look at that. I've got like 3 videos on it already, and I plan to probably have about 20 videos in this series altogether. Now, if you want to get the more info on this, I do have a really in-depth gold guide on my Patreon regarding this, so if you want to check that out, you can do. But bar that, it's really simple. You get this fully unlocked, and then you plant one of 2 seeds. You either plant snake root seeds, which a bag of snake root seeds cost you 30 gold, but you know that'll easily get you way more gold. And you can see that I've just farmed a bunch of ghost iron ore, trillium ore, and black trillium ore, and if I smelt that up, I can make a ton of gold from that. These are materials that are used all the time, so you sell them really quick, really easily. On average, I figured out that each farm you can get around about 600 to 1,500 gold per day from just the raw materials. If you then craft those raw materials into more things, you can get even more. So it's really dependent on how much gold you can make with it. All right, so you either plant snake root seeds to get the ore, or you plant the songbell seeds, which will get you the Spirit of Harmonies. And the Spirit of Harmonies can be shuffled over in Vale of the Eternal Blossoms at either the Shrine of 2 Moons or Shrine of 7 Stars. And there's a vendor on the edge of each of these platforms, and she sells all of the materials from Pandaria for Spirits of Harmony. So it's really up to you. If you want to go for snake root or songbell seeds, then you can do that. I personally go snake root because that does it the easiest for me. I forgot I don't even need to do tilling like that. I've got this this big tiller right here, nice and easy. Look at that. Saves me all the time. Now, I'm doing this personally in around 38 alts every day, and that makes a huge amount of gold. Now, if you then take those materials and you craft additional things, you can make even more gold. It's really fun. It's ironically one of Blizzard's best pieces of content, this is, because I really enjoy it. It's like just stupidly fun. It's not overpowered. It's easy to do. It's a daily thing you can do to build up. And once you've got one character exalted, not even exalted, revered, you can buy an accommodation from the vendor just here. And this will unlock 100% reputation gains from all future characters on your account, making it just way easier to get alt set up here. It's really cool. So I think the first time getting it set up, you can get it fully set up in 14 days. That's to just get exalted. It takes, I believe, 10 days to get to revered. I can't remember if it is 10 days or if it's less. It might even be 7 days, actually, thinking on it. Yeah, 7 days to get to just revered for the first time. Now, after that, it's always going to be 100% reputation gain, so it's going to be way quicker. And you only need to get to revered to actually get the snake root seeds going. After that, you can just farm the reputation from farming the crops here, and it makes your life really, really easy. I just stick my cursor over because sometimes you get one like this, but there's a secret mob there, and that will delay you. Worth double checking that every growth has your planter over. Now, say you've got a ton of alts and you can't be bothered to send across all your gold to each one. I'm going to cover how you can get gold on each of your characters per week. It's really cool. All right, so we're going to click this mailbox, and I'm just going to send all my materials off to my smelter, who's going to smelt all the materials and make even more gold with them, basically. Now, where am I going right now? Oh, no, where are you going, Erosium? We're going to a raid in Pandaria. This is a raid that you can do weekly across all of your alts, as long as they're, like, I'd say level 40 plus, really. It's quite hard to do it under that, but really level 40 plus, and you can go over to this raid. It's really close. It's just here. hidden in here. You can see it just there. And it's called Terrace of the Seven Springs. It takes around 2 minutes to run, realistically. And it will get you between 200 and 1,000 gold, just for running it really quickly. Now, if you've got level 60s doing this, you can do it on normal, heroic, and mythic. You can get it all done on all the difficulties for extra gold. This will get you transmogs. This will get you recipes. This will get you gold. So you can do this on normal every single week. Get it done. And then if you want to do it again, you'd have to go over to Vale of Eternal Blossoms, to Malkashan Palace. You'd have to run into this little area here, and you can speak to the panda and actually queue up in Looking for Raid 2. And then you can do the Looking for Raid version as well. If you don't want to do that, just run it on normal. That will get you at least 250 to 1,000 gold. And that will sort you out with a load of supplies to do it again. And then every Wednesday, you can do it again, basically, on each ult. That will save you a ton of time of having to transfer gold across and just generally get you into the game a bit more, make you enjoy the game. Now, it is worth noting, I got that tip from one of my viewers who actually got set up with the Tiller's farm, and I just thought it was a really, really good tip, so I had to share it. Now, say that you get a bunch of ults set up at Pandaria, right? You've done all that. Say you've got like a good 20 ults set up at Pandaria, and you're doing your Tiller's farm every single day. You're generating a lot of ghost iron ore, you're generating a lot of trillium ore, and you're kind of deciding if you want to sell those raw materials, or if you want to smelt them, or if you want to turn those smelted materials into even more things. You need to consider, what can you use with your ghost iron ore? How can you use ghost iron ore? Look up different crafting materials. Can you craft transmogs? Can you craft mounts? What can you potentially craft with these various materials? Once you've got your ghost iron bars and your trillium bars, can you turn your ghost iron bars into trillium bars? Is that possible through transmutation using alchemy? Worth looking into. What can you do with your trillium bars? Can you transmute those into anything? What can you do with your ghost iron bars? Can you craft those into really high selling, fast selling transmogs that will make you tens of thousands of gold per day using, you know, blacksmithing? Maybe you could do that. It's all worth considering. It's also worth considering that once you've gone ahead and you've learned these various recipes, you've learned how to craft certain things such as transmogs, mounts, etc. Once you've done that, you're probably going to be exponentially making a lot more gold. It takes time to get this set up. But once it's set up, you're making a lot more gold. Bang for your buck type thing. At this point, it might be a good idea to start running some of the old raids from Pandaria just to get the recipes so that you can craft even more stuff using these materials. You will make even more gold by doing that than if you just try to sell the materials. Now, selling the materials does have its place because it's quick, it's easy, it's no mess about. It's super fun to do it like that. So if you want to do it like that, that's completely fine. It certainly is less work, but it's also less profit. And, you know, guys, we're here to make some profit. I don't know about you. And hey, it's fun running the old raids to get those rare recipes. So I really hope that you guys found, you know, this video useful. Just getting those recipes alone is massively useful. Not just for blacksmithing, but it works for tailoring, leatherworking, everything like that. I just showed the blacksmithing one because of the fact that a lot of the stuff you can make in Pandaria is really good with ghost iron ore, trillium ore, you know, living steel, that type of stuff. So I really hope that you guys look into that, you report your results. If you want to join the Discord, I'm always giving the bonus tips in my Discord that I typically keep for my patrons, but I give them to everyone in the Discord just to say thank you for becoming part of the community. We're all about positivity, about being the best version of yourself. If you do have anything you'd like me to do in a future video, please leave it in the comment section below. I always get video requests for, like, you know, 10 million gold challenge and stuff like that. But I find that those challenges are fundamentally flawed in that they become more about the goal of achieving that gold rather than the journey to achieve it. And I think the journey to achieve the 10 million gold is far more important than the goal to achieve it. And I don't want to become distracted with a goal where all my focus is just on doing that and I lose track of enjoying the game. I massively enjoy World of Warcraft, and so my goal right now is to make 10 million gold. However, I'm not willing to sacrifice my fun in order to do that. I'm just enjoying the game, and every stream I'm trying to make a ton of gold in order to do that. But I'm only doing gold farms I actually have fun with. You know, that's mount farms. I have a great fun with mount farms, and they sell a lot. That's really high value, super rare items farms. I love doing those because I love the idea of getting lucky. That's just so satisfying to me. Alright guys, so thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this video. I'll see you next time. Remember to check out my Patreon, and remember to check out the stream Monday and Fridays, GMT, 8 PM to 11 p.m. I always do 3 hours on Mondays and Fridays, and I try and get a bit of extra bonus streams in whenever I can. Thanks for watching. This is Erosium, out.